Hello everyone. So in this video, I am going to explain scale marker in Domo chart. Okay, but the scale marker is useful in any of the chart, whether it's a Tableau, Power BI, everywhere. Okay. Now let's understand the use of a scale marker. So we know scale, right? Scale we do use to measure anything. Okay. Now marker. So like assume if we measure something, then we mark at that point. So that is called scale markers. Okay. So in the Domo chart or in any of the chart, concept is same. Okay. So we have a scale. Okay. And on scale we will mark at some point. Okay. Now this is my Domo chart. Okay. So you now I believe everyone know how to create a Domo chart. Okay. So this Domo chart I created using a retail data sets. Okay. And in X axis I have a country name and in Y axis I have a sales amount. Okay. Now let's understand how to create. So this is my scale marker. In the scale marker, the first part is, let me remove everything first. Okay, the first part is text. Okay, so here I written a text sum of sales amount. So what is this? Let's understand first the text for the scale marker. So this is the text for the scale marker that will be displayed in the legend and next to the value in the title area. Okay, so this it will be displayed next to the value in the title area. Okay, now we'll see how. Now we cannot see this scale marker next to the title area. We are not able to see now. Okay, don't worry. When we apply a scale marker, we will be able to see scale. So here now we have an option called default left and bottom. Okay, why? Because we can see we have a value in the bottom and we have a value in left. That's why we have only three options. Okay, one is default. Now let's select a left because we want to measure this sales amount. Okay, I selected a left because I want to measure this sales amount. Now type, I want line type. Okay, and value type we have multiple default, manual, minimum, maximum, average, median, percentile, percentage, standard deviation. Okay, so in the value type I selected average. So now we can see it marked at average value, and we can see this text appears here, sum of sales amount 4.8 million, and it also created a mark at 4.8 million. Okay, so what is the use and how it is beneficial? So beneficial is like we can, by seeing this chart we can see United States and Australia has sales more than average, and apart from United States and Australia, other country has sales less than average. So this is one simple finding. By seeing this chart we can say. Now let's see some other instead of average, we can go with a median. So we can see the median is 3.14 million and it created a scale at that point only. Okay. Uh, Same way, we have a percentile, we have a percentage, we have a standard deviation, maximum, minimum. Okay. So let's see what happened when I do at maximum. So it created a scale, it marked at maximum value. 9.39 is a maximum value, and that is for United States. So it marked at that point only. Similar way, if I choose minimum, let me choose a minimum. We can see it marked at minimum value. That is for Canada. Okay, 1.9 million. Okay, 1.98 million. Okay. Now, instead of type line, let's see what we have in the range. Okay, when we choose a range, okay, then we have to, in the range we have a upper value, lower value. Okay, so we have to select a value for upper value and we have to select value for lower value. Okay, now let's for upper value let's select average. Okay, and for a lower value, let's select minimum. Okay, even we have an option to give a manual also, but let's select this. Okay, now we can see. Now, based on this range, we can say United Kingdom, Germany, and France. These these three country have sales between minimum value that has Canada and average value of entire country. Okay, so these three are not performing, but still it's better because these are lying between this range. Okay, this is one conclusion. Let's come here. So instead of upper value, let's give a manual. Okay, and here also let's give a manual. Okay, now we can define a parameter. Okay, parameter is like we can say if any of the country has sales value greater than 3 million. Okay, greater than sorry, less than 6 million and greater than 3 million, then those countries are performing better. Okay, we just business just define this rule. So if we define this rule, then we can see these three countries: United States, Australia, and United Kingdom. These three country are doing better. I mean, they are in range. Okay, but other three country has a very bad performance. Okay, so this is the use of this scale. Okay, we can measure the performance by seeing the chart. We can see which country or which state, anything like any based on any of the dimension, we can see the performance. Okay, I just given one simple example using country wise sales performance. Okay, now per value I chosen manual, but still we have a multiple options like minimum, maximum, average, median, percentile, percentage, standard deviation. Okay, so here also we have other options are like field color. We can field color like that, any color we can choose. Okay, border color, we can have some border color like that. Okay, border style we can choose a solid or dashed. Let's go with dash because solid was default. Okay, from scale 3 significant disease value abbreviation, hide in legend, hide title. No, we don't want to hide anything. Okay, hide in legend. If I click hide in legend, then in the legend we can see sum of sales amount. This will be hidden. Remove this. Okay, now hide title. So in the title we can see the range 3 million to 6 million. If we want, oh sorry, if we want we can hide this from title also, but let's keep in the title. Okay, so if anyone see, then they can understand performing they can understand like if sales amount fall between 3 million to 6 million, then we can consider this country are doing better. If it's if any of the country has a sales amount greater than 6 million, then they are doing far better, they are best performer. But if any of the country has a sales amount less than 3 million, it means it's bad, like they are not performing better. Like need to business need to do some business need to take some actions, they need to take some decision like how they can increase sales on that region or country. So I just given a one example where I have a sales sum of sales amount by country, but uh, we can have a different kind of chart like sum of sales amount by state, sum of sales amount by region, sum of sales amount by you can say sales rep, like that. Okay, so my goal is just to explain the use of scale marker. Okay, so I think I explained. Okay, But still, if you need more, then you can comment. I will try to explain more